Hey guys, I'm the 50s kid and I've got the 2000 Honda Odyssey behind me, and today I'm going to replace a power steering hose on it that's become leaky, and I'm also going to show you how to completely drain your power steering system, which I need to do for this job. So let's get started. So we can see that the level of power steering fluid is actually a little low. It's down at the minimum line. It has been leaking. Let's take a look underneath and see what that looks like. So here we are, right underneath that corner of the car, and here you can clearly see that the hose is leaking. The hose on top is actually coming down from the power steering fluid reservoir, goes into this line which runs just in front of the radiator, and it comes back here, and you can see that this line is just all dirty and oily and weeping, basically. So I'm going to replace the line. First things first, I'm going to take off these clamps here. They're both 10 millimeter. I think they're called wire clamps, but I'm not sure. So I've got those wire clamps pulled back, and I'm going to come in here and get rid of this aftermarket modification for now. And I've got my drain pan positioned right underneath the line. And I'll just come in here and pull it off. I'll just let that drain for now. So while I'm here, I'm going to pull this line, the bottom line that I'm replacing, all the way off here. So that's the bit of line that I'm replacing. Now, the path of the fluid is actually, it comes out of here and goes into here. So I've just got some 3/8 inch fuel hose right here. I'm going to attempt. Well, I might need two hands for this. So okay, so I've got that spare fuel line hooked up onto that line, and I've got the end down into my drain pan here. And I'm going to go start the engine and run it just very briefly to get all the rest of the fluid out of the system. I want completely new fluid in here. And before I do that, you can see that, hopefully you can see that there's no more fluid left in the reservoir. It's actually down below the line of the filter. So it's really not going to take much to get all the remaining fluid out of the system. Okay, so I just ran it, and all it took was a couple of seconds, and it just kind of got the rest of the fluid out of there. So now I'll take this line off. Here's the old line, and this is the new line. This is not the same thing as that spare fuel hose that I was just using. This is actually power steering hose. It's got this cord running through it for extra strength, because this is a pressure line. So it's 3/8 inch for this car, this line. So I'm reusing both of these clamps because they're still in very good condition. If they broke when you try to get yours off, you can just replace these with standard ring clamps. So I've actually just got them on the line, obviously. Easier to slip them over the ends that way. That line does not want to go on. Well, that's about as far as I can get it on. It needs to go maybe another millimeter forward, but honestly, I think this is enough. This is where this is the flared end of the line right here, and this ring clamp just needs to go in front of it and clamp onto the line, and there's enough material there for it to clamp onto. So I'm fine with it being this far. It's not going to pop off. Yeah, see, you can see the ring clamp is on. It's still fully on the hose even after it's past the flared end, so I'm all right. Yeah, these clamps need to be very, very tight. Okay. So when you fill your system back up, make sure you use Honda power steering fluid. It has some anti-wear additives in it that are specific to Honda. You'll notice that it's clear. Most other power steering fluid has a color to it. This is just that power steering fluid without the color pigments in it. Oops. It's a little misleading. Let's go start the car. Make sure that the level is between where it needs to be. It looks like it is. And we're good. The level is definitely going to be different while the engine is running and the fluid's going through the system. So check it when the vehicle's off, of course. That's it. Thanks a lot for watching, guys.